Punku in Bolivia, there are elongated skulls like this, as well as other mysterious ones near Cusco, like this one called Waiki. Now, the Paracas are of particular interest because of the massive size of the skulls. Here we see a classic Paracas, which was likely born with that skull shape. When we compare a Paracas with a normal skull on the left, you can see the major differences. Also anatomically, we have these sutures as Homo sapiens sapiens, but the sagittal suture appears to be missing in the Paracas, and medical professionals don't understand why. Also, what's called the foramen magnum is perfectly centered on Homo sapiens sapiens, while with the Paracas, it's as much as 1.5 centimeters farther back. Did you know that...
Yo, it's Bam Mo back with me. So Akhenaten was the 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty in ancient Egypt, right? And the reason this is important because y'all have to understand this connection that Akhenaten was the one that brought monotheism. And when they say monotheism, he didn't really bring monotheism. This is just what they told you later on. This is what the white man told you. But Akhenaten actually was teaching you that that the sun or the Most High Son always brings forth aspects of creation. And that's all he was ever teaching you. So you see the different sun rays of the disc, that's what he was showing you. So, but there's something that's really special about Akhenaten. And I showed y'all in the video how some of the beings that was the hybrid species that were on Earth before we were, or even during some of the humans' reign, they would have an elongated skull on the back of their head. And you would see this big dome piece, like Akhenaten is the father of Tutankhamun. You know, Tutankhamun had birth defects. Why did he have birth defects? Well, they say because, you know, the Egyptians, to keep the royal lineage, they used to have incest. And, you know, they used to have, they used to sleep with their brothers or their cousins or whatever to be able to preserve the family lineage and line. But also, that caused birth defects, but also the fact that they had hybrid DNA or extraterrestrial DNA as well in them. So we know this would be related to some type of reptilian species as well. But we'll get back to that because we know the Egyptians, most of the stuff that they learned was from the Syrians, from the Atlanteans, you know what I'm saying, Thoth, and so forth and so on as you go back and back and back. And so people have to make this comprehension that Akhenaten was always an interesting being because he had the elongated skull, he had the hips almost like a woman.